Having an orgasm as a child, how common is this? It's probably a lot more common than you'd think. Some boys go through that stage when they're humping everything. I remember orgasming and nothing coming out. Yes, female here. I was able to when I was 8 and I didn't menstruate till I was 14. I will not get into the details of how I knew how to, but I also felt an intense sense of shame after. I told my psychologist and he said it wasn't unusual at all. Very common open mouth smile. I've worked in childcare for years and have had to tell plenty of children to stop humping everything or touching themselves. It's definitely normal, or kids of all ages and genders. I masturbated all the time pre-puberty. Actually, the orgasms were more intense because there was no release mechanism. They would just continue to ramp up in intensity until I couldn't take it anymore and stop. I was so disappointed when fluid started coming out and orgasms lost intensity to what they are today. Then there was a mess to deal with that I never had to deal with before. Edit. I have a penis. I used to hump pillows when I was a 10-year-old girl and get intense orgasms. I think it's natural. Pre-puberty things like this happen to sort of prepare us for when it's time to rock out. Yeah, I used to basically have a wank and nothing would come out. I remember the first time it did was a hell of a shock, tears of joy. I did it constantly as a female child. I didn't know this was a thing until I oddly brought it up to a close friend or two and both did the same thing. It was as young as kindergarten, but definitely before 4th grade because that's when I moved. I used to lay on toys, pillows, teddy bears, anything. I didn't know what it was other than it felt good and made me tired, so I only did it before bed. So yeah, and now I can't orgasm without clit stimulation. Woman shrugging, light skin tone. Yay, I figured it out long before my body was capable of ejaculating. I didn't understand what it was at first, but I wanted to feel it again and again. Found out real fast I had to wait a little to get it again. I think it started out like acting out the act with pillows. But I eventually found my hand to be easier and more comfortable. I started to around 79. I hit puberty at 10. I would lay on my side and squeeze my legs together. It felt amazing and I couldn't stop. I always did it alone in my room cause I thought I looked weird, tears of joy. The first time I had one was in prec or kindergarten, female. There is footage of male fetuses masturbating in the womb. I always used to cum when climbing the ropes during gym class, tears of joy. Only in hindsight that I know what it was. Yeah, it's not as rare as you think. Even some toddlers do it. Most boys can orgasm from a young age. They don't ejaculate until puberty. I used to hump my stuffed animal or pillows to sleep. It's still really comforting to sleep with my hands on my undies when I sleep on my stomach. Super common and normal for kids to do. I actually got pretty in shape in primary school cause I would repeatedly do pull-ups on the concrete bathroom stall wall cause of this reason. It was a weird time. I can speak for myself and as a mom. Pretty common, yes. Most kids will eventually discover that it feels to touch down there. My daughter was around 6 when, and myself around the same. It's neither a bad thing or unhealthy. Just check that they are not doing it public or school. I educated mine about it and it all worked out well.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.